So I'm going to be honest at the top. There's a lot of things that I hate, that I downright despise in this world. Let's be honest. We have things that we all hate, right? But the thing that I hate more than anything, especially when it comes to my entertainment, and it's something I think we've seen time and time again, and we've constantly seen it, but we're seeing more and more of it nowadays, and that's this, the big, blatant spoilers in trailers for movies that I want to see, that we all want to see, right? I just did a trailer action for Sinners, all right? Ryan Coogler's new horror film that he's making, which I'm really looking forward to, okay? Ryan Coogler, to me, he has not missed as a filmmaker. I've really enjoyed his entire filmography so far, from Fruitvale Station to Creed to his 2 Black Panther films. Looking forward to see what he's going to do with Black Panther 3 when it eventually gets there. But I'm always excited when a director steps out of their comfort zone, right? And they indulge in new genres. I'm a huge horror fan. All right, and Ryan Coogler apparently is making a period piece Southern Gothic horror film with Michael B. Jordan, with an all-star cast of other people like Delroy Lindo. Great, can't wait for it. And I saw the initial teaser trailer like everyone else did a couple months ago. Looks really cool, right? Gave us a vibe, the setting, the aesthetics, maybe some of the crazy horror aspects that we're, going to come to see more and more in the actual movie. And I decided to go ahead and just do a trailer action for trailer number 2, and I'm not putting up because this trailer just has so many spoilers in it. There's speculation as to what the threat is in the movie, right? And, it's kind of come out. I don't even want to say what it is, but, it's what we've been discussing. It's what we assumed it was going to be, right? And that's fine that you want to confirm it and everything. That's totally cool. There's nothing, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'd be like, all right, people might not know exactly what this is, so let's give them a bit of an inkling. But to just show what happens to so many characters in the film, in the trailer itself, is just bonkers to me. It's mind-boggling. And then pretty much showing their fates is ridiculous. You're taking away so much of the suspense and the thrill of watching the film itself, and, a lot of horror movies, they rely on the suspense and the thrills of not knowing what's actually going on, not knowing what's going to happen, not knowing the fates of certain characters, right? That's one of the for any movie, really, for any genre, but especially for horror films, kind of relying on not knowing and wanting to see some of these, characters, survive these horrific circumstances. But when you're just revealing so much and like what happens to so many of them, it's like, well, okay, well, I know that guy's going to die and that gal's going to die. It's just like, well, what's left, especially when it's seemingly happening to so much of the main cast. It's just really frustrating to me. And, I'm not blaming Ryan Coogler, all right? I'm not blaming Michael B. Jordan, any of the people in the movie. It's not their fault. It's not the people that shot the film's fault. It's not the editor's fault. It's not the composer's fault, right? But I do place a lot of blame on Warner Bros., who is distributing this movie and is marketing the film. I thought that first trailer was great, but this second trailer just reveals way too much in my opinion. And it's just really frustrating because it's something that we have seen for years. These film studios, they feel like, oh, okay, so all these dum-dums, the audience don't understand what's actually going on. Let's give them more and more and more and more. But to the point where you're just kind of like, all right, I kind of know the major beats that are about to happen. The reveals that are supposed to come at the middle of the picture, or hell, the third act. They're already exposed in the trailer. It's just utterly bizarre to me. We've seen this, it's so many other films nowadays. Gladiator 2 is a great example where they pretty much just spoiled the entire film before it was released, both in press releases, the release of the synopsis and the trailers itself. It's just utterly bizarre. And it's weird that, in the case of like Warner Brothers here, that, that they released this latest trailer and it just reveals so much stuff. And yet, a couple of weeks ago, like a month ago, they just the last trailer, big trailer that I covered, because I that's the other thing. I don't cover too many trailers nowadays just because I feel like they reveal too much. But the Superman trailer, James Gunn's Superman, that just kind of gave us a vibe, a tone, the quick shots of some of the characters and the aesthetics of the film, and still was super exciting, and I can't wait for that movie. But it didn't reveal everything, where I feel like this trailer is doing that, or really starting to do that. Just big, blatant spoilers that I think are going to take away from the suspense and thrills of this entire movie. I'm still looking forward to the film, but I just don't understand these shitty marketing departments, and feel like they have to dumb down these products to the masses, to audiences. I feel like everyone has a good vibe for this thing already. Yes, I am in kind of my own little bubble, my own little circle, sure, when it comes to film, but anytime in the theater and I have seen the teaser trailer for Sinners, people go like, "Oh, what's that, Ryan Coogler?" All you got to say is this is the same guy that brought back the Rocky franchise, the guy that introduced, I think, a lot of people, a lot of mainstream audiences to the character of Black Panther, at least in his own standalone films. I know, of course, he was featured in Civil War, but it's just utterly bizarre, and I was just really frustrated after watching the trailer. I'm trying to warn people not to watch it. That's why I only got this little part right here. I only got this part right here. Michael B. Jordan, looking smooth, looking great. He looks great. He looks great in the movie. He looks really good in the movie. Can't wait to see what else he's going to do. But I can't understand as to why they're revealing so much about this film already. I understand you want to reveal the threat. I think that's okay. Something that we've been speculating about, talking about. It's like, okay. But everything else is just utterly bizarre. But yeah, I just wanted to rant. So consider this not a trailer action, but I suppose a rant of sorts in regards to this latest trailer for Sinners. But what about you guys, I guess? Are you excited for Sinners? Did you see the latest trailer? And did you like it? Were you frustrated by it because it revealed too much, Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.